Hello friends, today I am going to tell you how you can edit your manuscript before submitting to any reputed journal. Now there are different types of manuscript like original research article, review article, case report, case series, letter to editor, brief communication, etc. etc. But today I am telling you about how to format or edit your original research article, as these are most widely written manuscripts in scientific world. Now open your Microsoft Word document file, and you need to submit your articles in this format only. No PDF or other formats are acceptable to the journal, as these Word documents are easily editable files for the journal editors or peer reviewers. Before starting to format the manuscript, you just change the font size and font type that you can see at this ribbon on top of the Word document. So you can edit here as Times New Roman as the font type, and 12 will be the appropriate font size for your manuscript. Now let's start with the title first. This is the title which is written over here on top of the manuscript, and this is bolded and underlined by using these two tabs. After the title, you can write the author names in chronological order, and each author should have their full name. You don't need to place doctor before the author name. After the full name, this is followed by the designation of the author, like if he is a consultant, medical officer, senior or junior resident, assistant professor, associate professor, or professor. This all comes under the designation part. Then the affiliation, in which department and in which medical college the person is, the author, the researcher is working. Followed by this is the city, the country, and the email ID of the author. In original research article, you can provide maximum of 6 authors, and out of these 6 authors, one author can be designated as corresponding author. Now, principally, the corresponding author is the primary point of contact between the research team and the journal. They manage manuscript submissions, respond to peer review feedback, ensure all administrative requirements are met, and handle inquiries from the public post publication. Now, after providing the author details, you need to provide the abstract. So the abstract is generally of two types. One is of structured type and the other one is unstructured type. The simple difference between the two is that the abstract, which is structured type, it is divided into background, method, results, and conclusion. While in case of unstructured type, there is complete paragraph and there are no subheadings in the abstract. In case of original research articles, you have to give abstract in around 250 to 300 words in structured format. After this, you need to provide the keywords. Make sure the keywords must be related to your manuscript and should be as per medical subject headings. Regarding the medical subject headings, this is called mesh keywords. We will talk in some other video. But make sure that these must be related to your manuscript. After this, let's move to the main part of the manuscript. That includes broad headings, introduction, material and methods, results, discussion, conclusion, and references. Now, first part is the introduction part, which normally it comprises of 3 to 5 paragraphs, which contains a brief description about the background of the study and the need or rationale behind your study. At appropriate places, the references are placed in a chronological order. Now, after the introduction part, there comes material and methods. This should be in the following text and must include the place of the study, the inclusion and exclusion criteria, what technique or methodology you have adopted for the conduction of your study, and this is followed by the statistical analysis, that what test you have applied for your observations and what value you have considered as statistically significant. Following this, there comes the results section that includes the tables and the figures. The table and the figures also needs to be explained in the results section like this. One thing is important is result section is that the table plus figures should not exceed more than 6, and additional 4 to 6 pictures can also be included in the manuscript if they are relevant. After the results section, there comes the discussion part, which is followed by the conclusion of the study. You can also add limitations of the study also after your discussion part that adds value to your manuscript. After the conclusion part, you can also give some recommendations for the society and what your study is recommending after the work, and finally you have to disclose any conflict of interest or any funding source behind your study. And at last, you have to give the references in the chronological order as they are cited in the manuscript, and that must be in the Vancouver style. I will tell you regarding this Vancouver style in some other video, or you can take help from Google. This is how you need to prepare your complete manuscript, and you can send to us on mail, or you can upload your manuscript on our submission portal as it is given on the general website. Here I tried to explain how to format your manuscript as per the general requirements, and you can comment below if you want to know anything more about general submission or publication process or anything in detail. Thank you very much.